Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I decided to break up the giveaway journal a little bit with another quick project that you can do hopefully in an hour. I don't know, it's a little bit more complex, but it was a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people who follow my channel enjoy these kinds of little projects, so I didn't want to lose everybody to the giveaway, doing only the giveaway journal. Plus, I love these and I missed it. So this is a cute little flip guy that you can do out of one piece of paper, and it does have a big old paper clip in the back, so you can actually clip it into your journal somewhere if you like too. And it is really cute. It has this little tag closure on it, and then it flips, and it's a little complicated the way it flips. So we're gonna try real hard to get that right as we make ours. But ultimately it has a little pocket here. It has a little envelope on this side. Has another cute little tag inside of here. This long pocket here. And these are a little bit different. I did this a little bit different from what Crafted by Norma did, just based on what I had going on with my papers and things. But ultimately, it's really cute, and that's what we're gonna make. So you're gonna want a piece of paper. You're gonna want a bunch of papers to decorate with. I am using on here, and on the what I'm gonna make now, I'm using my Blue Ferns paper set, which I just released, which I'm really pleased with. Really beautiful, soft blues and kind of scripty handwriting, beiges, vintage. It really has a vintage frosty vibe, which I like. So the first thing we're gonna do, so I actually have a base prepped for myself already, because I needed to do that in order to remember how it all goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of paper and demonstrate how I got to the point that my base is at for you guys. And now I think that Crafted by Norma used a A4 sheet, I wanna say, and I'm using 8.5 by 11. So, you know, hers was more perfectly, you know, folded, closed perfectly. They were the same size, whatever. I didn't care. So all we're doing here is this in about thirds. You know, and you can kind of see that this is going to form the base of your top. And then I'm just folding this one up as far as it goes to give it enough room to fold. You know, so that's going to end up being your front like that. And then you'll open it up, and the inside goes up to about a third or so like that. And that is the basis of your folds, okay? And so I prepped this guy that same way so that I inked everything up so I wouldn't have to do that on screen. And I actually wrote out what everything ultimately ends up being, which you might want to take and do yourself too, so that when you go to decorate, you'll know where everything goes. But totally up to you. I'll just go through them real quick so you can see. This is envelope on this top left here, inside middle, inside right with pocket, writing space, and notebook upside down. And that's So you'll see this is how this is gonna shake out, right? Notebook, upside down, writing space, envelope, inside middle, and this has a pocket. So that's what that looks like there. And then the back side, I did the same so that I could keep track, right? So in the left corner, you've got the side pocket, and that is gonna look like this. The back is just fairly plain, so not a big deal. This is your front cover ultimately. This is your writing space. This is your bottom flap for the front cover, and then another writing space. Okay, so if you want to take those away, totally fine and great. I've got to keep it like this so that I know the cuts we're doing here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make 2 cuts for our flap. We're going to cut this guy right here. And I want, last time my cuts were really a mess, I've got to tell you. Crafted by Norma cut a little bit of extra so that it would not be super bulky. But that ended up making things really out of alignment for me when I tried to do that. So I'm gonna try just going ahead and just cutting a straight line, and then I'm gonna just do this one across here like this. All the way to here. And those are my folds. So this guy is gonna ultimately fold, I guess it's too long anyway. Okay. So yeah, so we fold up. Let's just get this right here. Nope. This one folds back, and then this one folds over, and then it folds inside and up. Okay, so this one folds back. This one folds over. This guy folds up. This guy folds here. I'm just giving those a little bit of a, okay, so just like that is ultimately how this is gonna go. So I do still wanna trim off just a little bit here, and I will go more slowly through that folding that I just did. I know that was very fast and it's complicated, so I don't want you guys to get confused. Okay, so when you've got it, this is your inside up, your envelope on this side, inside middle, that's the side you're looking at. This small square goes back behind the envelope. This whole big flap over here folds over, right? This side folds in, and then your bottom flap folds up. And that's how it folds, okay? So that way, when you go to decorate, you can cut pieces, which is what I've done already. You can cut pieces that are intended for each specific section, right? And then glue them in. So you'll glue things in properly. So I've got a bunch of pieces here that I have all over the place. I don't know what goes where, but I believe this is the one for the front cover, and I can glue it in first because that way I'll get it right. The only thing we have to be careful of is we don't want to do the inside front cover before we put our tag on. So I'm gonna go, I think that's the only one that matters. All the rest you can go ahead and do in any order you like. It really isn't gonna matter a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my decorative papers on. So this is a writing space that flips out like this, and I have all my little pieces cut to their right sizes. This isn't really super directional. It has a little bit of a light what do you call it? Script. Little light script on there. That's gonna go like that. Is this my front cover? Ooh, that's pretty. This one's the same size. What do I want? Let's wait. Let's do the other spaces first. Okay, so we've got a writing space here. I think that's right. This one's for the notebook, I think, because the notebook goes over the top of that. This guy is the size for here. Yep. What else do I have here for these? I have this all plotted out. It's not a huge deal if I change my mind, but that's writing space. That one seems a little bit small, but it wouldn't have been, it would have been too small for here. And that's writing space too, and that's this one, so. On the backs of these papers, I have printed from another kit that I released recently, which is just neutral backgrounds. And there are a lot of very light background designs with some distressing you put on your backs for cards and things. Can still very easily be written on. Okay, so let's see here. We've got this very beautiful guy, which doesn't fit here, so he's got to be one of these. So these two are that size. So I did want the notebook on this one, so let's put that one on there. Oh no, I just lost my glue cap. It fell on the floor, and that means it's, when I look, it's gonna be nowhere to be seen. No, actually, you know what, you guys? I can see it right where it is. No problem. Lucky. It doesn't happen very often. Okay, so we've got, these two are the sides for the middle. So we've got the inside and the outside middle. That's a shame because those are both really pretty. So one of those is not really gonna get seen. I think we'll put that one in the inside and this one on the outside. And then we've got this one on the inside, which is going to get a pocket. So maybe that's that one. Right? And then we're going to have the back, which we said we'd do this one. And this is the front cover. This is going to get a pocket too. But I can do those pockets. I don't have to stick those pockets the same way. So really, my decision to make here, all right, let's put these on. This is gonna go on the back. So the cover and the envelope are really those two that I've got to decide. Do I put the roses or do I put the fern? Fern's on the cover. And I don't know the answer yet. Oh. We don't want to put the inside. I don't want to put the inside front cover yet. Okay, so we're okay. Whew. Had a second there. Am I getting ahead of myself? No, it's these two. We've got to put, we do have to put the front cover on, and I have to decide what that's going to be. But I don't want to put that one. So let's put these two on too, and then we'll do our, I cut my little tags so they're ready to go, but I don't think I put anything on them yet. So we'll add some papers depending on what I decide for the cover here. We'll do something contrasting for the tag closure. Okay. I am feeling those fumes today from my Fabri-Tac. Oh, that's kind of cool too, because that, when it's open, it's a continuation of the same page. Whew. Okay. Fumy Fabri-Tac. It must be a little sensitive. So do we want our front cover? Let's fold it up and then we'll see. Right? So underneath and over and closed and up. So I don't love that. I wish I would have done that differently. But okay. So if we do our roses, it's gonna look like this. That's pretty. Or we've got our ferns. I think I did intend the roses for the cover, but that's also pretty, isn't it? It's a little more integrated too, because I think it comes from the same design. I wish I could hear you guys telling me what you're thinking. I think I like this one better. I think it's a little bit more different. So roses on the cover after all. Not being too fussy. Just making our decision and going with it. Okay. So then we've got to decide what to use on this little tag, which is going to make our closure. I need that guy. Maybe one of these, this is an awfully brighter blue, but it is very contrasty. How about this guy? This guy could work. Or this. Maybe I'll go with this one and stamp on him or something. Some words. Where do I want it? Here? Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna let that be for just a sec. Oh, and I was gonna put the envelope on. We can't do that yet. So notebook, that's what we can do. So for the notebook, all I did was, I have a lot of scraps left over. I went crazy making little paper bag journals for all my craft fairs for the holidays, and they eat up a lot of coffee dyed paper, and I end up with a lot of these little scraps. So I try to use those for notebooks for little projects like this. So I cut them to size to fit inside of here, and all I'm going to do is take a piece like this, and actually I think we'll use this one, and I'm going to cut it to size the length of this, and then we're going to fold it over and glue it all together. That might be a little bit big though. I think I'm gonna cut it like this too. And then just fold it in half and give it a little ink before I glue it on there. I need to not forget that that's back there, because you know I would, right? Where'd my tag go? My closure, I just had it. Where is it? Okay, and then with this guy, we will just glue in some pages. Just like this. Actually, I wonder if this is too big. I should have tested this out first, because yeah, I can't have it. Oh, isn't that darling? I really like that blue. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a line of glue every one of these stinking little pages. And this is gonna be the most darling thing you've ever seen. But it has to go in upside down, I think. So don't let me glue it in the wrong way. Some of these are not quite all the same size either. And I'm getting a little messy down here, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna just let this notebook be a little bit of a bastard child. Okay, one more. This is maybe too many pages too, by the way. I don't think you need this many pages in yours. 5, 6, probably enough. I don't know what this is. It's like 10 or something. Ridiculous. It's really too much. Na, 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 na. Okay. Here's your notebook. And that's going to go in. I almost just glued it in the wrong way. But it needs to go upside down here. Right? Let's look at our sample here. Yes, ma'am. It goes in upside down on this one. So let's turn it around so we can see properly. And then I'm just gonna glue that in like this on top there. And you could probably get away with not even covering that spot if you just wanted to let your notebook cover it. I don't know, I kind of liked having a background there too. Okay, let's cut out our tag and get that guy on there too, so we can get on with it I hope this turns out looking nice. Ooh, I do like that. I'm really in love with these colors right now. Okay, and I wanted to maybe stamp on it. What do I want to use on there? I just got this new like postal stamp set, but I don't know if there's anything small enough that's gonna look good if I try to use it on this. I mean, I only want a portion of something anyway. Probably. I have this little London one, but I think I'm just gonna use this guy's probably my favoriteest ever that I use all the time. Although I like the idea of like something scripty. Oh, this one's one of my other favorites of all time too, and that is gonna be nice. Just like that. Yeah, we love it. Okay, so let's shut this up again. This one goes back, this one goes over, this one goes there, this one goes there. And then this guy, let's actually give him a hole where I want it in here. And then we'll be able to see where we need to make our hole. In our flappy thing too. Okay, so this one's actually a little shorter than I made my other one, which is a little tricky because it's gonna be not as good probably, but I think if we do it like this, it'll be fine. So I'm just marking where I want my hole, and I think I am gonna have to use the big bite for this one because it's too far back to get my handheld in there. Make that hole. And let's find us a little brad. Where are my little brads? Not my big brads. Oh, those are the little brads. They didn't look like the little ones from up above. Okay, what color do we want? One of these guys? I do like this with the vintagey stuff. Silver could look nice with this paper combo too. I'll try it. I don't know, I'm really into shiny, you know? Shiny is kind of one of those things I don't really do. But we're gonna give it a chance on this one. No, we're not. I don't like it. I'm gonna do the browns. I like those brown ones. These mini brads, the only place I've been able to find them is Hobby Lobby. Okay, so put my brad in and folding those legs down nice and secure, and then I'm gonna put my last piece of decorative paper. Oh look, I actually did identify, this was actually my plan all along, was to put the roses on the cover and this guy back here. because I made a note for myself. So that guy goes there. And then the pocket on this one is just a little envelope, and I just made this super simple, straightforward way of taking a piece of paper kind of like this one and folding it up. I don't know why I did this off screen, but really just like folding it up like this, cutting it off where I want it, folding it down, gluing the sides, and rounding the corners with a corner rounder. So that's just going to go in like here. And you could, if you wanted, make that a tuck spot by just gluing the sides too. Actually, I might do that with this one. So then you've got two pockets, and it is a pretty teeny pocket when you do the envelope that way. So let's see. Now we've got to do our paper clips still, but we've also got our last few pockets. So we want to put some kind of pocket here. What have we got for papers that we want to use? These roses are lovely. That should make a side pocket, right? Yeah, I think we'll make that a side pocket. And then I used this paper. This is from the neutral backgrounds kit in my shop, and this makes a nice natural wavy edged pocket too, so maybe that will be a pocket. So one's gonna go here. I think this one will go here. That's nice. And we'll put the roses on the other one. I want to put that with a little bit of that showing. I'm gonna cut that off there. Put this guy in, and then figure out the roses pocket, and then we'll do our paper clip. And actually, there's another tiny tag that goes on the paper clip. So let us see. Well, let's not get all crazy here. Put this pocket in, and then we'll look at that. One thing at a time, woman. I'm confused. You're poor people. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So that's a pocket. So this tiny tag, so this tiny tag is going on this, will go in here. So I'm gonna make this a pocket. That might actually work as something that's a little more neutral. Like this one. Kind of like that, actually. Leftovers. So let's glue this on there first before we get too far on things, so that that has a chance to dry too. Kind of wanted it. I'll put it just in the middle like that and leave it upright so I can see that it's there. Okay, so pocket, rose pocket. It's not totally long enough, but I'm okay with that because it's so pretty. I want to do it. I'm just thinking about what kind of outside I want it to have. I think I might craft scissor it. And do I want it, I do want it a little bit shorter. It's a bit long. So pretty though. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave it this length and I'm just gonna craft scissor off the one end. And I think that might actually end up making it kind of a nice size pocket. Inkolicious. Yeah? Ugh, that's perfect. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that darling? It's just darling. But I'm in the awkward position of feeling like it needs something, some kind of decoration, but I don't want to put anything on top of it. Maybe I'll just put something down here like this. I don't know about this one. I am not a fan of this stamp the way it turned out. Could maybe do another one of these. I like that one. With a little bit of skinny lace maybe, if I find my Hobby Lobby lace. That would be perfect with this set. My skinny lace that I love. This one. All right, we're getting to lengthy time here. It's about time to finish up and shut up. Okay. Or should it be the other way around? Shut up and finish up. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'll use this guy after all. Okay. What's last? My, this guy. So for this, you're gonna wanna cut with your X-Acto knife. So we're gonna say, if we want our paper clip about here, you know, we're looking at about here. Or just, I don't have my ruler. I used my ruler the last time. So we're just gonna use a piece of paper as a little bit of a straight edge to give us some space on either side. And hope we can cut straight because I don't have my thing to do it with. So I'm just cutting all the way through all of those layers. Hopefully a little slice that might not be quite long enough. This paper clip is a bit of a chunky monkey to fit in here. And then I believe we want him to go so that his long side is here. So we're just gonna stuff that little one inside there like that. A little bit, ooh. is going in my paper in between. That's not what we want. There we go. Okay. He sits in there like that. Back side here is going to be able to clip onto things. And then a little bit of twine. And what Crafted by Norma did is poke a couple holes inside, well, around basically. So to the top and to the bottom a little bit here. And I tried to do this with my awl and it really was terrible, so I recommend using a punch for this. And this is just, we're just gonna tie in a little bow with our tag to kind of help hold that paper clip in there. It doesn't slide around. Okay. We're just gonna get, oh, and we need our tag too. We want our tag on here. Next time we will go back to our regularly scheduled programming and do the next page of the giveaway journal. And hopefully too, this will give you time to catch up if you need to. Anybody who started late can come in and catch up on the videos that they haven't watched yet. All right, and we're gonna want a little hole in this guy too. Right up here at the top. So that he can and do I want to do anything to it? I kind of do want to at least give it some little something. A little bit of washi on here, like this. It's like monsooning outside loudly enough that I fear you might be able to hear it. It's kind of nice because we don't get a ton of rain here, but hopefully it's not too bad for ya. I just do a little something on this guy. Give him some love. Okay. I wish I had a teeny tiny word. I might actually have a teeny tiny word. I know I do have some teeny tiny words in here. I don't know exactly where they are though. Ooh, look at that. I was gonna just say if it's gonna take me a million years to find them, then can't do that, but then they just popped right out at me. So we are gonna get some moonbeams. On this teeny tiny tag. And then we're gonna put them in there and then we're gonna be done with this project, which actually was faster than I thought it would be. So hopefully it's still okay enough that you guys can follow it and I didn't go too fast. Okay, moonbeams, a little bit of twine. Let us cut you. Actually, I have some gray sitting right here. It's a little thick though. I think that might be a little hard to use. I don't want to fuss. So with this, I'm going to just bring it in from the back, both sides. Woot, woot, woot. It'd probably be easier if I would turn this over instead of doing like this. Silliness. Okay, and then we're gonna put our little tag in here too, like this. And tie them in. Oh yeah. Probably cut this too long by a lot. Those are too big. Feeling it. Yeah. Come this way. There we go. That's about how I want it. Happy. I'm happy with that. I think I like this one better than the last one, actually. I wanted to put some lace here. I don't know if I'm gonna do something else to it too, but I know I want that, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's take a look. This goes here, this goes here, cute little pocket. This guy goes in here first, this guy goes up, and our little closure goes like that. Oh, that's darling, you guys. And then it's just filling it up with some more ephemera and finishing the decorations, which, since this video is already almost an hour, I think I will leave for off screen and let you guys get cracking on making your own. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.